members, Miss Nikki here, and welcome back to Virtually BGCMC. Today, I'm going to show you how to make some fun, cartoonish looking animals with two very simple shapes, circles and rectangles, and watercolors. So let's get into it. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move my examples. So we have the cats and we have the birds, and we're going to start with the birds. So all I'm going to do here, I'm going to take a note card and I'm going to take a brush that has a pointed tip on it. This will give me more control of my circles. And I'm going to dip my brush in some water. And then I'm going to choose a color from my watercolor palette. You do not have to choose, any particular color. I'm going to use yellow. So I'm just going to make some yellow circles on my paper. And I'm not going back to get more paint. I don't need it. I'm just letting all of the paint that's already on the brush fill up the space. So I have two yellow circles. I'm gonna go back to my water. I'm gonna get some water and load my brush up with that. And then I'm just gonna get some orange. And I'm gonna make a couple more circles with my orange. One more on there. And I still have a little bit of paint, so I'm gonna go ahead and make one final orange circle in the corner. Okay, while this is drying, I'm gonna set aside my brush with the pointed tip. I'm going to set aside my circles here and let them dry. And I'm gonna get a fresh, clean note card. And I'm going to take a brush that has a squared tip. And this brush already is wet. And I am going to choose, pink for this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the brush and I'm just going to drag it down. I'm going to put it down and drag the brush down. I'm making one rectangle. Looks like I didn't get enough pink to my liking, so I'm going to get some more pink here. And I'm gonna move a little bit farther away from the rectangle I made, but I'm gonna place my brush down and drag it down to make another rectangle that I made a little bit fatter this time. And I'm gonna take another little bit of water. I'm gonna go back to that pink. I'm gonna reload my brush up. And I'm gonna make one final rectangle over here. With my example, you can see that all the cats are side by side, so we're gonna need to add some more colors. So first, I'm gonna get some more water. I'm gonna grab some purple, and I'm going to, again, lay my brush and just pull it down. The colors mix. You do not have to worry about it. It'll just look like the cats are in front of each other. And I'm gonna take it and go right next to that other pink, drag it down. And then I think I want to get a little bit darker, so I got more paint and drag that down. It's gonna be a really, really chubby cat. And I still have some space, so I'm gonna go ahead and choose one more color. I think I'm gonna go with a blue this time. And I want to make this a short cat, so again, pressing down, dragging my brush, and pressing down and dragging my brush. And now I have to wait for this to dry. So while that dries, I'm going to take this, I'm going to move it to my other side, and we're going to go ahead and grab our circles. And with my circles, I'm going to start drawing birds. So I think I'm going to draw this one facing this direction. So I'm going to start with a beak. We're going to make the bird sing. And then since it's facing that direction, I'll only be able to see one eye. I'm only going to be able to see one wing. And then I'll see the feet. It's as easy as that. So let's make this bird singing to this bird, looking in this direction. So again, I'm gonna put my beak. I'm gonna put my eye. I'm gonna put my wing. This one has enough room for a tail, so I'm gonna put a little bit of a tail right there. And then I just put my feet. Easy, simple. You can fill up your whole note card with birds. But I wanna show you all how to get to the cat. So I'm gonna move it here. This is kind of dry, so we're just gonna do a couple of cat faces. So you can see we have lots of different cat faces. So this one seems pretty dry right here. So I'm gonna take my pen, I'm gonna put 2 triangles for ears. I'm gonna put 2 eyeballs. Cats always have that little upside down triangle nose. And I'm gonna put some whiskers. And there's my first cat. Now, what if I wanna make a cat that has some really fuzzy ears? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this rectangle and I'm gonna go like this and make kind of like a half triangle. Then I'm gonna do the same motion I did for the whiskers, but I'm making furry ears. So there's the furry ears. I'm gonna put eyes on this one. And then I'll give this one whiskers, but no mouth. And then for this one in the middle, let's make it have short little stubby ears. So I did a C curve and a C curve, and then I want to put inside the ears. I put more C curves. And then I put a little bit of fur on the outside of the ears, so we know it's a kitty. And then 2 eyes. I'm gonna do an upside down triangle and whiskers. And you can fill up your whole note card with cats. So there you go. We've got cats and we've got birds from simple circles and rectangles. I hope you had fun today. We'll catch you next time. And until then, have loads of fun playing with your watercolors and shapes. Bye.